long ago. If it comes to my mind again, I'll say it. I got this video idea from this ASM artist, and I saw it, and I knew he was speaking about a few, but I don't know if he spoke about all of them. I kind of cut it off because I got excited, and I kind of wanted to do it, and didn't want to spoil any if I come across some right now. Y'all see the title, Rap Conspiracies About Rappers and the Industry. So it's just like there's a lot of things that go on behind closed doors and behind the scenes in these type of scenarios and everything like that. And so I have a few here. I want to get right into it because I don't know how long it's going to be, because I'm going to try to read you guys the description of the conspiracy and like everything like that, because it gives you like a brief little what do they call that? You know, just a brief little summary of the whole thing. So this one is crazy. Yes, I have my wonderful phone here again. This is like my 6th or 7th video with my phone, so y'all guys should get the message. I got my phone again. So we're gonna go just this conspiracy about rappers and labels. Record labels own stock in prison. Hold on, let me see if I can actually set my phone up. Maybe we can do it like that. So I might look a little bit over here. Record labels own stock in prison, so sell music that will send people to prison. So we have here the secret meeting that changed rap music and destroyed a generation is one of more precious myths in the hip-hop history. This story discusses a meeting held in 1991 between industry insiders who had invested in private prisons and decided that gangster rap would be the perfect style of music to promote criminal culture and shunt the country's youth into prison, thus leading for greater profits. Wow, that's crazy. The worst part about the myth is that it propagates the notion that our current incarceration rates, which are completely out of control and higher than any other country in the world today, as a result of the culture in those incarcerated rather than systematic effort to contain an entire class of citizens. Our exploding prison system doesn't need a conspiracy to operate. It works out in the open and is called the war on drugs. For more on the American prison system, read different articles. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's like pretty much they're saying they made gangster rap music so people would listen, get influenced, and do the same thing. I could see that. That's why that's sketchy. Alright, this one's pretty wild. I didn't know about this one either. Someone else had Jay-Z and Beyonce's baby. Conspiracies surrounding the first blank family. I'm not saying that name. Family has grown in recent years, particularly since the family itself grew. Jay-Z's daughter, Blue Ivy, fake ? Suggest conspiracy theories who could spot false pixels in moon landing photos. The rumor were really kicked off by Beyonce's appearance on Australia TV when her dress appeared twofold, as if she were wearing some sort of prosthetic baby bump. Of course, she appeared in Croatia with a top that showed off a real baby bump, but the skeptics remained unconvinced. Wow, so they're pretty much saying that someone else had the baby for them, which is pretty wild. This one is crazy. So a lot of people, I don't know if you guys are really young watching this, or if you're in a higher age group. Suge Knight buried get the gist. Buried Tupac, Biggie, and Eazy-E. Not buried literally. I hope you guys get where I'm at with that one. Okay, Suge Knight, mastermind, one of the greatest dynasties in the 90s. Hip-hop ruled his empire with an iron fist, controlling forces of nature like Tupac and Snoop Dogg, no ordinary feature. And it was not surprise to anyone the type of power he held. Added to his mystique and intimidation nature, the greatest conspiracy surrounding Suge and his shadow effect of the East/West Coast beef of the 90s is that he is responsible for the deaths of major architects of that period in the hip-hop industry. His first victims of the conspiracy goes was Eazy-E, who had just split with Dre and the producer, who becomes Suge's golden goose at Death Row. The split was amicable and Eazy owned Dre's publishing and was questioning his gangsta status. Suge did not like that, so as the rumor goes, Suge had him dealt with. It's said that the next victim is Pratik Tupac Shakur, when even more sinister. There are many stories and pictures and diaries that imply that Tupac was tired of the stigma of Death Row Records, and was ready to leave. Many listeners attribute the intro to Tupac's fatalistic Machiavelli album as proof, arguing that Tupac said, "Suge shot me," at the very beginning of the album. A similar rumor that Suge was responsible for the death of Notorious B.I.G. As the conspiracy goes, Suge was out to cut his losses and end the East and West beef. And the final piece was Biggie himself. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy if you ask me. I know that there's a bunch of rumors about who killed who. No one really knows this, that, and the third, and who's really behind it. I didn't expect that though. I've never heard that actually, that Suge did it to all of them. I definitely did not hear about that at all. Okay, this one is not like, I don't know, it's under hip hop, I guess. Macklemore, 3 years prior to writing Versus, critically acclaimed Thrift Shop. Macklemore was tweeting his gripes with this POTUS George W. Bush. Bush knocked down the. Macklemore tweeted in September 2009. If it wasn't apparent that then Seattle MC wasn't a Bush supporter, his 2005 track Bush Song, which appeared in the languages of the world, revealed similar thoughts. Okay. Interesting. That's crazy. It's pretty interesting. A lot happens with these rappers, man. Like all the time. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, rapper, this one's kind of more recent actually. Rapper Pooh Shiesty pleads guilty to firearms conspiracy charge. Rapper Pooh Shiesty, legal name Bloop Bloop Bloop, pleaded guilty to firearms conspiracy charge after allegedly shooting 2 men in Florida at a Florida hotel in 2020. According to reported Department of Justice in Miami, a Rolling Stones federal prosecutor has also dropped 3 other charges due to guilty plea. If the charges were kept, Williams would have faced a life sentence in prison. The prosecutors recommended a sentence of just over 8 years for the Memphis rapper in a non-bidding deal that may change in the future sentencing hearing. Yikes. Williams was allegedly involved in the shooting of 2 men during a street purchase of you-know-what and high-end sneakers, according to Miami federal court. He was held without bond following his arrest arrest and has been in custody for 7 months. Williams released a single in December, Federal Contraband, and encourages fans to write him in jail on Instagram. Ain't too long till Shiesty Man's home, wrote the rapper 2 days before Christmas. Interesting. It's just like, to me it's always interesting with these conspiracies because it's like there's so much dirt that is not out. Like, it's not out, you know what I mean? And no one knows. Like, there's so much backing with certain stuff, like certain people behind the scenes, the industry, people deep in the industry, people who owe money, people who said something and got put off by someone they never expected, people getting like murdered pretty much just about little things they say, and it possibly being their own allies pretty much. So the conspiracy theories are like they're crazy to me because it's like, yeah, there's some super crazy conspiracies out there, you know what I mean? Like some ones that are obviously not so believable, you know what I mean? And kind of with that being said, it's like, I don't know, you can't believe them all, but what's crazy is there's a large amount of ones that are very believable and that have shown little proof in many different aspects of it, you know? And it's crazy because it's like, what do you believe and what don't you believe? And it's kind of like, we want to, like, it's been like, okay, for the Tupac thing and everything like that, it's been 19 years, bro. It's still being talked about as he's either still alive and or who did it. And to this day, it's still something that is highly researched and trying to be figured out. And obviously, there's a few people who could absolutely know what happened, but they won't say a thing and they act as if they don't. There's still a few out there who definitely know what happened. So it's pretty wild, and it's like a little circle of people who just don't run their mouth. So it's kind of hard to really get into, you know what I mean? But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure y'all leave a like, a comment, and whispers down below. What I mean by whispers, leave a comment what your favorite sugar is. And I'm out. I'm gonna see y'all with the next video.